Hey, and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So just some updates on the Zen market and the Wondrous Bazaar. First of all, you can see we can buy a bag of holding for 750,000 astral diamonds. That with a full VIP rank 12 25% discount. Pretty ridiculous at a full price of 1,000,000 when you can go just to the auction house, search bags, bag of holding, and you can see you can buy those 72 slot bags for like 400,000 astral diamonds. To be honest, they were actually only at 300,000 astral diamonds before, like when I checked yesterday. I guess more people are aware of them and have been buying them up. Just wait for the new lockbox. When the next new lockbox comes out, everybody will be on a spree to spend their enchanted keys, and thus more of these bags will drop. Again, those bags, they just drop from all the recent lockboxes, as you can see there with the launch of module 24 onwards, those 72 slots. And that's what they're trying to sell on the bazaar for 750,000 astral diamonds. For 1,000,000 astral diamonds, same inventory slot count, so don't go get scammed by that. Many of you probably don't even notice because who checks the bazaar, as there's not a lot of useful stuff here, and most of it's just obscenely overpriced, like green mounts. Come on, for 150,000, 200,000 base cost. If I want to buy any of these, Black Horse, 400 astral diamonds instead of 150,000, or 200,000 base. Kenku Archer, 750 astral diamonds, again instead of 200,000 base cost. Like, come on, Cryptic. Keep up with your store updates and keep in line with the market, because this is just outright scamming people by posting them at these listings. I guess you may have one or two people who are like, I don't want to give my astral diamonds to another player, so I'll just spend them here and sink the astral diamonds back into the game. I mean, sure. But to be honest, most people just want to get whatever's cheapest, and buying it off here is ridiculous. The only good thing I would say the bazaar is worth for is when you get the event that gives you an additional 20% off. Just checking your calendar, we may get that again. It generally goes in alignment with the astral lockbox and the discount to trade bars. As far as we can see in the next few months, not upcoming. But during that event, you'll stack basically a 20% discount on top of your VIP 12 discount, getting 45% off everything here. And that's when you would go ahead and you would buy like character loadouts if you need, appearance library slots also if you're a collector, rename, and then cubes of augmentation to readjust your modifications on your weapons and also just to unlock them. You can see you need them here, and on the offhand you would need them to like get your different artifact modifications here, and otherwise getting the stats like higher here at a chance. You basically roll the dice and try get up to the maximum value. Can add up to quite costly, but that's where you'd get the cubes at their cheapest when again you get the discount event and get 45% off everything. And otherwise in adventuring you want to be buying like skeleton keys. If you're a newer player who doesn't have a backlog of these, I know I have a ton of them from trading in my old keys to converting them to skeleton keys, but you have a limit of only 5 per day. So if you're farming dungeons and such, like sometimes especially during Dungeon Delvers, which we'll get again here in June the 15th, you'll get double the chance to get more premium drops like legendary mounts, upgrade tokens, and so on. That's when you might be farming dungeons. You might be farming like 10 of them per day using these keys, and thus you want to have like a decent stockpile of them. And with having the limit of only buying 5 per day, make sure you keep on top of that. The greater demonic keys, don't worry too much about those because you can buy an infinite amount of those, and you only need them for like the Demogorgon trial, along with a few of the skirmishes tied to Underdark. I believe your Prophecy of Madness and the Throne of Dwarven Gods. And then of course there's the Glyphs of Potency, which you need for upgrading. Again, you just buy them in bulk during the discount event when you get 45% off everything, and then you would sell those glyphs and you can even turn a profit. Or of course you just keep them. You can see they're selling those glyphs right here in the auction house, and they'll sell them cheaper generally than what you can get them on the bazaar, like 20 for 831 is like 41,500 astral diamonds. Okay, they've gone back up in price higher than what my discount would give me, so be aware of those prices. But again, outside of that, it's an utter freaking waste to buy anything from here. Okay, there's one or two fashion pieces down here you could get. Still gonna be overpriced on the majority of things, especially the decoration for your stronghold. Jesus. So don't get caught out on that. Don't be wasting astral diamonds on this bag of holding here. I personally am able to get away with minimum upgrades in my inventory. Like, I don't have any of those 72 slot bags here. Just a bunch of 60 slots plus some 42 slots and a 30 slot. And you generally just want to get multiple characters and just move items between them. Have characters literally just as banks. You can take it a step further of creating a guild and using the storage as a bank space there. It can be a bit expensive though. But otherwise, on the Zen market right now, we do have a 20% discount off packs. It's not a big deal because you can just go and whenever you invoke, you obtain these bags of celestial refining, and they give you a chance to obtain yes, exactly that, coupons. And you can get a 20% coupon off anything in the Zen market. So 20% discount, not a big deal, and you want to be using that 20% off anyway to buy something. Personally, I don't recommend any of this here. And same with the mounts. 20% off all of them. You can actually get a coupon which gives you 25% off mounts. So 20% is not really something you want to go for. Like here, we got the 25% off companions. And sure, these are 4-slot mounts, new 4-slot mounts that you could go and get. I am personally not getting them for the reason of they're going to come out with better 4-slot mounts down the road. It's only a matter of time. And right now, I'm still running with all 3-slot mounts. Yes, okay, I'm a support, I'm a tanker, a healer, and a DPS. You'd want the 4-slot mounts to basically gain the extra item level if you're running master content. If you're not running master content, forget about the 4-slot mounts altogether. Just focus on upgrading other areas of your character. So I wouldn't go for these regardless of the discount. And then finally in supplies, we have the Mythic Insignia Choice Pack. Here, we'll give you the ability to basically obtain a Mythic Insignia of your choice. Pretty costly though, 2,000 Zen. Again, you can discount that by 20% using coupons, again from invoking. And if you want to buy it, I would recommend that. It depends. If you're overflowing in Zen and want to spend that on Mythic Insignias, by all means it's due. At this point, if we're having 4 Insignia slots in 5 different mounts, that's 20 Mythic Insignias you need. Damn. But you can go to the auction house and you can also buy your Mythic Insignias here, and they will vary in cost depending on what type of insignia they are. Ultimately, you can also buy the Mythic Insignia packs. Do not get caught out on these ones. They are a chance to give you a Mythic Insignia. They don't actually guarantee to give you one, so don't go buying this garbage. You want to be going for Mythic Insignia choice packs. These are the ones which actually allow you to choose what insignia you want. And yeah, the price will vary depending on the players and how much they're willing to spend them. I would assume on console servers, PS and Xbox, prices are probably a bit cheaper as people generally have a lot more Zen there. And again, if you're playing support, tank or healer, you can usually get away without, again, really needing those expensive insignias. I'm personally running the new trial. This is my build. Sure, it's not as optimal as I would like it. I made my build video on the optimal build I would like to have. I would switch a bunch of the enlightened ones to courage, same with the regal, that would all be courage, instead of this dominance which I currently have, because I have a mix of DPS insignias and then some tank insignias that were cheaper, like the fortitude ones. So hopefully this was somewhat insightful for you guys, and just be warned again with the bazaar. It can really scam you with all those items just being obscenely overpriced compared to the actual player market. I don't know why they don't keep up with the player market, but I assume they just go like, whatever, players going to do what they want and list things at what they want, and we'll do the same. I just think it's silly because they're not going to sell anything like that. Those green mounts, come on, 150,000 astral diamonds for a green mount. You're dropping in a lockbox and loads of people open lockboxes, and now it only sells for like 700 astral diamonds versus 150,000. And then these bags pushing them for 1,000,000. They're asking for 1,000,000 when you can buy it for like 400,000 off the auction house, and usually a lot cheaper at only 300,000. Yeah. With that aside, massive thank you again to all these channel members for their continued support, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.